Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're looking at the M40, M43, the Tier 8 American SPG. This one's located on the eastbourne of Airfield, and it's under the command of Angelina75 of OLIMP. And you may have been wondering why there was no competition this week. Well, it was mainly down to the fact Angelina had to deal with family matters, and so she wasn't able to get some games in. But she did play one game just to see if she's still got her hand in, and yes, it appears that she has. Okay, she's got one mark of excellence on the barrel. It's an 8-inch howitzer. It's capable of doing 900 alpha and penetrating 52 millimeters of armor with a 10.5 meters burst radius, so that's 21 meters across. That's quite a big splash. Stun duration of between 12.5 and 28 seconds. Okay, it's based on a chassis that came from an M4. As you can see, it's actually got the HVSS, the horizontal volume suspension system. And it was actually lengthened as well. You can see there's a bit of a gap between the bogies there. And they had to lengthen it because it's quite a heavy weight and it's carrying that huge howitzer. The whole thing, the whole rig is over 35 tons in weight. First target is an enemy heavy 7032. She gets the direct hit with the first shot. 278 hit points. Actually, it's 40 tons in weight, actually, not 35. Oh, that guy died very quickly. That was an Object 252U putting an end to the 7032. But the next target for us is a CC. It's a CC1 Mark II. He's holding that corner, but just behind him is a 252U. And that might make a better target. Rounds out. Oh, she got that one with a direct hit. 425 from that one. Changing position to avoid counter battery. Yes, they're very hot on counter battery on the NA server. Now we can see that 252U behind. He's taken a bit of damage. And you know, one of the things we do say if you're an Arty player is keep your barrels hot and hit as many of the enemy as you can. And Angelina follows that because that's why she has so many Confederate medals. Lining up the next shot for the 252U. Well, she did get some stun assist off that guy, so it does count. The shell went long, exploded behind him. Okay, found a better position. Okay, this one is a pattern. It's the M46 pattern, the old version, the Tier 9 version. Tier 9 game with Tier 8 tanks in it. There we go, almost loaded. He just got tracked. Rounds out. Oh, well, unfortunately, the shell went very, very wild there and actually exploded up against the ramp. You can see the impact point there's, well, it's a little high. You can see they're pushing over the center. They just lost one of the patterns to our T30, and the Super Pershing just took out the other one. But that's not stopped the enemy down. There's a Pantera now going after our Super Pershing, but he's almost out of hit points. And he goes down as well. So we're 3 up on the enemy now. Okay, she found a target up on top of the hill. It's an M41 GF Grand Final, but it's actually girlfriend for most people. That's what they call it. And she got stun assist because it looks like her teammate in the M53, M55 fired at the same target and he got damaged too. Keeping busy, busy, busy. Every shell has to make something. If you can, the more tanks you hit, the more chance you've got of getting hit points and getting a medal. Looks like the enemy is taking a pasting because they're down to just 4,600 hit points. Angelina's found the CC1 Mark II again. She's going for him. Rounds out. She gets a hit. 320, another good shot. Now, the 8-inch howitzer identifies this as the M43. They did see service during the Korean War. There was 24 M43 HMCs and 24 of the M40 GMCs. Those are the versions with the 155mm gun. And she can't get a shot on that guy. She's looking around now for the Arty, because there's two Arty in the enemy team, a GW Tiger and a GW Tiger P. The GW Tiger is the tier 9. GW Tiger P is the tier 8, and they are now the last enemy in the game, because the last enemy tank just got wiped out. There's the Tiger P, rounds out, he's just fired, and Angelina hits him as well, 223, and he goes down, and that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first class tanker for Angelina75 of OLIMP in the M40 M43. She got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. She managed to get 5 exactly, and her win rate from the game was 1,671, which is very good. If we look at the team scores, and we can see that Angelina was near the top of the table, not the highest. The T30 managed to get the highest damage with 4,654. Second highest damage to the Object 777 version 2 with 3,686. Third highest damage in the game turned out to be the CC1 Mark II that she hit, 2,280 hit points, and Angelina managed 1,699. When it came to kills, she didn't get any, but of course she was working to try and get that Confederate. The highest score was the 252U on her own team, followed by the T26E5 E4 Pershing, Super Pershing, and then 2 kills for the T30, the Object 777 version 2, and the ELC Evan 90. When it came to base XP, we can see that Angelina's in 5th place. This time, 1,140 to the T30, 252U managed 1,062, the Super Pershing managed 1,047. They were the only 3 who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. And Angelina got 935 in 5th position, just behind the 777 version 2. She fired only 7 rounds in the game. So, yes, it wasn't your normal game. It was actually over in 5 minutes and 37 seconds. So she did have very good tankers on her team. She got 4 direct hits on the enemy, none of them penetrated, but she did get 6 splashes as well. 1,699 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 4 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but she got 1,646 hit points of stun assist off 6 stuns. On a premium count, she actually earned 60,345 credits profit off that game, including a 45,000 mission completion. And she also took away 5,611 experience points as well after 2,806 mission completion as well. So yes, Angelina sent this replay in and said, lol, I would have won. Well, with a first class and a bruiser, you'd think that. But Talon did send in a replay. And the first one he sent in wasn't very good. And we didn't do the replay because Calvin said that, Talon said, don't bother doing it. So we didn't do it after all. But he did send in a replay just after Angelina sent this one in. So let's have a look at his battle and see if Angelina would have won. The second replay is in the GW Tiger P, and it's on North Spawn of Malinovka. Well, Talon is in the GW Tiger P. He actually said that don't bother to do my replays this week. He's already sent one in, wasn't done, but he sent this one in shortly after Angelina sent hers in. Now, he's actually got the 21 centimeter howitzer. How do I know? There's no muzzle brake on the end of that barrel, and that means it is the 21 centimeter. One mark of excellence as well. Let's see how he gets on. Painfully slow, this Arty to move about. Okay, he's found a firing position. He's ready to go. Supposed to be designed from the Ferdinand, the hull, but in actual fact, they never made any Arty from the Ferdinand. First target, TS-60. Rear-mounted turret on that thing. Rounds out. We move forward quickly enough to avoid being damaged. The standard reload for this Arty, 44.1 seconds. Talon's got it down to 35.72. Okay, he's ready to go. And there we goes, the TS60 again. Dialing in. Lining up. And just as he fired, the TS60 gets blown up by a unit 16. Unfortunately, Talon's shell didn't hit, so he doesn't get anything off that shot either. It's not for want of trying, though. Okay, he's looking up these heights. Now, some of the trees have been knocked down. It's a good indication that somebody is behind those trees, and they knocked them down to provide cover. There's also the spotting bush, but no, he's actually spotted an AMX 1390 moving about behind enemy lines, and I think he wants a piece of that guy instead. We've lost sight of him. Fires on that corner, and again, the enemy's moved away. Well, there are enemy up on the north of the map. We can see them up on the hill at the moment. T-54 and the Leopard. This is a tier 9 game with tier 8 tanks in it. So that must be a Leopard prototype. You can see the T-54 there. Okay, let's see if you can do some damage to these guys. Lining it up. Okay, work out where he's going to, and there, rounds out. Unfortunately, it hits the hill, the lip of the hill, and again, no damage. I guess his teammates in this game aren't as good as Angelina's, and that's why after firing these shells, these 4 shells he's fired so far, no damage, but the enemy, well, the score is just 4-3 at the moment. Now let's see if he can get some damage off these guys. Yes, he won, moving rapidly down the hill, but he is taking fire. He just got stopped, rounds out. Now he's got some damage, 303 from the near miss. Changing position again. Oh, and he got track damage as well. So somebody hit him whilst he was tracked. And in fact, he has... Has he been... No, he hasn't been killed yet. He hasn't been wiped out. Talon's moving even further south. I think the problem is there's not that many tanks actually between him and the enemy at the moment. They're starting to distribute into the woods to try and stop the enemy from taking advantage of that area. Yeah, we've just lost our AMX 1390. It went into an impossibly difficult position at F7, trying to spot the guys up on that hill, and he went in without any support because the support had all gone to the woods. Okay, enemy tanks over on the other side. There's a standard B there. We can definitely hit that. Notice how slow it is to dial in. That's why having the rotation device actually does help on that. 444 this time. Good shot. And he got stun assist afterwards as well. You can see he's had ace tankers in this Arty. Our guys are actually threatening their cap area. But it's about half and half on occupation of the map. We're one down on the enemy now. Okay, he's going for the tortoise. Lined it up. Rounds out. Yes. That's definitely a hit, but only 126 because the tortoise is so heavily damaged. But I think the tortoise is going to be wondering how come he's getting hit from this odd angle, because it is very odd for an Arty to be down this way. Okay, we've got an ISU152K over there. The tortoise is just behind that house. Now, he is a one-shot. He could be taken out with this round. Rounds out.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And he is. So, first kill for Talon. Now, at the back there is, yes, there, he's just spotted it. GW Tiger prototype sitting behind the windmill. Now, he's very low on hit points as well, only 118, so a direct hit should be enough to take him out. And I'd say he's actually staying there because he's low on hit points. He doesn't want to go out because he might get taken out otherwise. He's being marked. Rounds out. And that's another kill, and the ELC was happy about that. And I think some of our teammates have suddenly realised, yep, that part of the map is now exploitable. Yep, they've managed to open it up, thanks to Talon, killing 2 tanks in the neighbourhood. He's now made it possible for the team to move up, and that ISU152K is not looking so strong now. Neither is this Leopard prototype, because he's a one-shot too, and we're almost about to shoot. So if someone tracks him and keeps him stationary for a little while longer, okay, he's going to have to leave the target. Nope, target's killed. Now, the 152 has just been killed. The Lorraine 40 ton got him, and now we're looking at a 122 TM, and it looks like he's retreating towards the hill. Okay, over on this side of the battlefield, we've got the T-54. Looks like he's stopped suddenly. Rounds out. And another kill! 228 this time. 3 kills for Talon. There's only one enemy left, that 122 TM. And they're converging on him. He must have gone to the hill or to the tree line on the east side of the map. Talon's motoring his way towards the enemy cap area. Well, you might as well. There he is. He's up near the hill, the base of the hill. Talon turns to face the target. Okay, there he is. Okay, he's not a one-shot yet, but Talon can deplete his hit points. Takes one more round. That guy is going to be a one-shot for Talon. Possibly even a splash kill. He's lined up, rounds out, and direct hit. And he goes down to the G-Saw. So Talon served him up for the G-Saw to kill. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tank of a talon1958 in the GW Tiger P. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, in this one, he managed to get 8. And his win rate for the game was 2,490, which is Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in this game actually went to the Leopard prototype on our team with 3,595 hit points. Second highest damage went to our Striv S1 with 3,053. And the third highest damage turned out to be the CC1 Mark II, who managed 2,087 hit points of damage. Talon managed 1,790 out of this game, which was better than everyone on the enemy team, so he was actually in 6th place on his own team. When it came to kills, though, he's in 2nd place because the top scorer was the Striv. He got 4 kills. 3 kills went to Talon. 2 kills went to the Leopard prototype, prototype A. And when it came to base XP, he's still in 2nd place because the ELC M90 got 1,067. The only player to get over 1,000 base. He picked up a patrol duty, and Talon's just behind him with 930 base experience points, and 880 went to the Striv S1. He fired 11 rounds, so yes, he did fire more rounds than Angelina. His battle lasted a little bit longer, 4 minutes more, and he managed to get off 6 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations but 8 splash, 1,790, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did 663 hit points of damage assistance and 388 hit points of stun assist off 5 stuns. He earned 62,372 credits profit on a premium account, including a 50,000 mission completion, as well as 2,790 experience points out of this one as well. As he said, it went down to the wire. The last enemy was the 122 TM up on top of the hill. He must have realized that the game was up when his teammates started dying one after the other. But yes, it was a much better game than the first one with Angelina. So did she win the weekend line? No, I'm afraid she didn't. Talon managed to beat her. Angelina thought she had a winning game with this one, but it's only a win rate of 1,671. They both had a first class mastery. They both managed to get a bruiser medal, but Angelina had the lower win rate out of that game. And consequently, Talon is the winner of this week's competition, even though they're not holding it this week. So there's no Sunday line to vie for, but at least Talon has the bragging rights for this week. So the Bacon Chef survives another week, and we'll have to start the new competition next week and see how he gets on then. Hope you enjoyed that brief game from the competing couple. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.